Well, I think what it does, it really shows the rich culture that exists in China. And what it really depicts for me is the shame that this can't be seen in China and just how valuable the Falun Gong is. And so I think it's fantastic, and it shows in our democratic society we can put this message across, and hopefully eventually the only way I can describe it is the transnational CCP organized crime group gets the message that this is not democracy what they're doing.
Garry Clement 拥有超过50年执法与打击金融犯罪经验，是加拿大首屈一指的反洗钱专家。90年代曾被派驻香港担任王家骑警联络官。近年来，他致力于调查外国干预，特别是中共对加拿大的影响。他认为神韵传播的真相对世界有极其重要的意义，尤其对他的警界同行们。
If we were to look at where we exist today in China, unfortunately, China is masters, what I would say, of disguise is the best way to describe it. They've infiltrated, they've put messages out, and unfortunately, we've got so many people in this country and in the United States that's naive and not recognizing what is really taking place with China. So, we need events like this to really put across the true messaging, and I think that's what this depicts today. Well, I think even for law enforcement, they need to come and see this. They need to appreciate this. I've said for a long time, the biggest problem I think with law enforcement in this country, a lot of police officers do not understand the Chinese culture. You don't understand it, you can't work in it. And I think it's events like this, appreciating this, really helps you have a better understanding and become a better police officer.
神韵不仅具当今世界深刻的启迪，Garry说，艺术家们呈现的视听盛宴更是精彩绝伦。
I laud them. I laud the fact that what they're doing is putting out a message to the whole world, and I think that's wonderful. And not only are they brave, but it shows they're as professional as any ballet or anything like that. Maybe I think they're even more so because what strikes me is their abilities and athleticism transcends what you would get in ballet, and I think it's fantastic. The athleticism, the grace, and what they're able to put across, I think is just fantastic. It shows just how rich the Chinese culture is, and it is. It's such a rich, vibrant culture, and unfortunately it's been tampered down, and let's hope that events like this change over time, and we just got to keep plugging away.
Garry 说，他从几个舞剧中感受到一个共同的主题：当所有希望都失去时，神就会来拯救善良的人，惩治恶人。这一内涵最令他感动。他认为这个信息为身处纷乱中的世人带来了希望和鼓舞。他并向神韵艺术总监表达崇高的敬意。
It does give you hope, and we have to have hope. As we know, the world's not perfect. Human beings aren't perfect. But there's got to be hope, and there's got to be a number of us that still believe that a difference can be had if you believe in a divine intervention. And I think that came through and really resonated. In light of all the things we're going through, the Tibetans and everybody's going through in China, what just happened in Venezuela, there's still a salvation there. So I think when you look at all this, I think that was just a perfect ending, and anybody should have been uplifted by coming out of that. Coming to an event like this, you look around the room, you see every ethnicity that's here, and it shows we are common, and we really need to get that messaging out to everybody that, what's happening in China is only because of the CCP. It's not the Chinese people. And so we really got to get that message out. But this is just a wonderful event, and I laud everybody that's organized it. Well, I think the only words I got is my hat's off to you, I bow to you, and what a wonderful job.
新唐人加拿大多伦多记者站采访报道。